Welcome back everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Charlotte. Ran a pretty good time here in practice. My last practice I ran a 6:09, so pretty much right on par with speed, so I'm happy about that. Running this at a different time this week, like right when the races change on Monday night. So this is like the first race of the official week. I'm doing that because I have a real busy weekend, so I'm gonna try to get all my videos, like races, done before Saturday for the week. Just need to get this car down to the bottom, try to keep it straight and not get sideways, full throttle all the way around. In the actual race, the bottom's gonna get worn in a decent amount, and that wasn't a great 3 and 4. We'll be running a little bit higher into the grid. 595. I said 3 and 4 was not very good, and we had a faster lap. I'll take it. It seems like a lot of people have picked up speed as well. Second lap won't be any quicker because we don't have that run in off turn 4. And it will be a 686. That's not a bad lap still for a second one. I know the 8 car matched my 609 in our last practice, so I know he's pretty quick, but it seems like he kind of messed up his lap some. And we still are car number 1 here. So far we're on point, which is great because qualifying means everything in this series. Cars don't go super fast, but this track you can at least get some passing in. Once the bottom gets worn in, the top starts to come in a little bit more, and you have to follow the grip up the track. It's a lot of fun, so hopefully we can stay on pole here, and I'll bring you guys back or get ready to go green. Alright, well we stayed on pole. That is amazing. Hopefully we can get out to a decent lead off start. Try to pull away from the field if we can, if they have to battle side by side. Plus they might hit each other and fall back more from that, because we got the 14 car behind us. If he gets a good enough jump on the 3, they might be side by side. How many people are in this race? 14 is the max in this race. The lowest car number in this split is car 3. I think there's 3 different splits, I want to say. Maybe 4. I think there's 4 different splits, because I think there was like over 40 people that registered, so a lot of people registered for the first race of the week. Should be interesting. I haven't ran like this early in the week in a long time. Usually I race this on like Tuesday nights, not Monday night, right when it's changing. So should be a good one. A lot of fast people it seems like, because the 3 got a 607. He nearly got us there for qualifying. It was close. Just waiting on everybody to join up. That's the main thing. Somebody left. Not sure where they were at. They were in 5th. So that moved the bottom row up 1. He ran a 637, so he was actually pretty quick as well. But should be a good race. I haven't looked at where everything's at this week, so I'm not sure everything that I am running. I know NASCAR's at Gateway this week, so I might run the Trucks and Cup Series there once again, like I ran this week. Because they were fun at Charlotte, so I know they're fun at least the Trucks are at Gateway are a lot of fun. I like that track a lot. And then NASCAR there for the first time will be real interesting. Somebody drop front upload.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it will be.
Jinxes.
Yeah, for real. There's going to be a huge wreck in turn 1 or something.
Well, I mean,
or somebody hitting this tire right here on the left and 1 or 3. Because that's the most dangerous tire on this track.
Front 6 go out real quick, dude. I'm cool with it. You know, whatever.
That's funny.
I'll just leisurely drive by.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Usually there's not that big of a pileup. If there's a pileup, it's usually like 2-3 cars, and then somebody in the back will hit us. Usually what happens. We'll see how this goes, though. Did 2 people out on the bottom side? And the bottom lane moved up a lot? I'm not sure, because I saw 9th place in my relative.
The guys on the bottom pushing in turn 1.
Yeah, that will be the bad part for the guys behind us.
No, dude, that's what I was just thinking about.
Just need to get a good jump. Pace truck comes off on the backstretch, so we can go whenever we need. Can really have the element of surprise at this track for every start and restart, even though there's no restarts here. We don't have any cautions. 30 laps straight. Just got to watch out for the lap cars or wrecked cars. That's about it. Get out to a single car lead. The 14 wasn't right on us. And let's see if we can make a little bit of a gap or just run with what we can. The bottom's still fast right now. Don't really need to move up at all. Just need to try not to get the car sideways. The bottom will go away slowly. But we need that grip built up on the higher side for it to be faster. We'll just like move up to the middle and then like slowly work our way up as it gets pushed up. Try to keep a lower line off of these corners and not try to push up too high. But if I have to push up high to keep the car straight, I will. That's the main thing. Just work with what the car is giving you. Don't try to force the car every which way with the wheel, because that will just lose your momentum and scrub speed off, mainly. You want to be as smooth with the wheel as you possibly can be. 3 cars already venturing up to the higher side.
That's what I get for passing you clean, huh?
I think 7 might have gotten dumped back there, it sounds like. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. These races, you end up in a wreck, you're kind of screwed. Dang, my car just pushed on me in that corner. Really did not want to rotate around. Trying to get my rear wheels basically just in the grip. 3 cars running really well right now. There's like a bump going into 3 really badly. Should be fine through this corner. He might try to get to our inside here. There's not much room to really throw a slider, and plus these cars are maxed out at their speeds anyways. There's not much room to throw a slider because we're not very high up the track. He might get the bumper to us and get us loose. We'll have to watch out for that, if so. Have to go into turn 3 a little higher than I have been, it feels like, because that bump really was like just straightening us out really bad. As long as we keep this momentum, it's going to be hard to pass. He might be right on us the entire race, but it's going to be hard as hell to pass. I can guarantee that. But normally, the faster cars are right up along the wall of this track in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, usually the bottom's still pretty quick. But these cars, they're just maxed out, full throttle. It's like a super speedway in a way. You just gotta try to keep up as much speed as you can. 3 cars slid up hard there off of turn 2. Thought he was gonna get into our left rear. He was close. I heard his engine roared. Just got to keep our concentration. He went real low there. We're going to get a lot of speed down the backstretch, though. As long as you keep the car straight and in that grip, it works so well. And he's going to have the 14 on him any minute now. 14's running really well. He's going to gain a ton of iRacing if he could stay up here and not screw up. So far, no lap traffic, which is nice. Almost halfway through. And there's still none on the relative, so it seems like it's been a pretty clean race, besides whatever the 7 was saying early on. We'll go back, see any incidents that do happen. Just gonna try to keep riding this out, though. There's like a line getting worked in right there where there's like a slight bit of grip off of 2 that everybody's just running a little bit higher than. It's kind of funny to see. Almost got into the wall there into turn 1. It was very close. Hoping the 3 will get into the wall and maybe the 14 will run him over. 14's trying to throw a slider, I think, on the 3. Almost hits him. Almost slid up into him. That was super close. I knew he was going for it. I saw him go low there. 3 and 4 is probably the place to do it because it seems like we enter a lot higher. And I feel like you can keep the grip a little bit better on the lower side in 3 and 4 rather than in 1 and 2. Do have 1 lap car coming up now, but he's singular by himself. Hopefully he'll just run the bottom and we can get by him pretty easily. Trying to take the arc along with the dirt here. It's really weird because it's like so close to the wall. Gotta not scrape your back end on it turning in. Yeah, he's having a little bit lower of an exit off of 4 and it's working for him. He's a little high in 1 and 2 on that lap. These bumps in 3 and 4 are killing me. Like, it's just making my car go so straight. He's going low. He's not going to have the run to throw a slider. It was close. But he didn't have the momentum. I was shocked he even went low there. Like, he was on our bumper, but it wasn't, like, super close. 14 side by side with him now. He was trying to get up in between us, but the 3 had a really good 1 and 2. Ooh, that was close to the wall. That was very close to the wall. Yikes. 3 car seems a little bit quicker than us at the moment. He's running real smooth. I might be getting the car a little bit too far out in the back end in these corners. 3 and 4, I can't get it to rotate worth a shit, but 1 and 2, it rotates a little bit too much. I don't want to turn too hard and get it pointed down, because then I'm going to lose a lot of momentum if I do it too much. Did scrape the wall there on the back stretch, but we're alright. Just got to work through this lap car. It looks like he's going to stay low for us, which would be great. Never mind, he comes back high. If he ends up in the line where all the leaders are running, it's going to really suck. Coming to 5 to go. 14's trying to work that bottom. Lap car gets out of the way. Thank you very much. He's throwing a slider. We should go right back by him on the bottom here. Just going to slowly work our way up. I got way too sideways there. That was bad. That was bad. I got too sideways on the bottom and didn't drift up enough. Good battle up front, though. Just trying to keep the car straight and not get too sideways like I did on that 1 and 2 the lap before. Ooh, I think he got in the wall a little bit. I don't know if he was going to try to throw a slider or not, but he got in the wall. We're going to run low, block the slider from him. White flag. Damn, we got a big gap there, too. I just need to run this outside as well as we can. Kind of push it up a little hard and just throw the slider line through 3 and 4 and we'll be fine. We should have it there. Hey, good race. Good race there. That was fun. Qualifying meant everything.
Yep, great race, boys. That was fun.
That was tough. 14 was all over us too. 3 car kept us honest though.
Good win, awesome.
Yeah, great race. That was tough. That was real tough. Throwing sliders on each other there towards the end. Luckily, we got a little bit of a gap going into that last lap. If not, I think he would have been able to throw the slider in 1 and 2, and that would have been tough to come back on. Luckily, we didn't get into each other at all. Like, it was just a good, hard run. So that was a lot of fun. Get this thing back to pit lane. Let me see if I can do a burnout on the actual concrete or not. Started on the grass. Yeah, you can do half of one. That's about it. Might be able to get it rotated. No, the grass, like, it just going from the grass to concrete doesn't really work too well. Let's go back, watch those last few laps. That looks pretty cool there. Running so dirty. But those last, like, about 5 laps or so, just watch from here on to the end. Because the 3 was all over us all race. He tried throwing a slider once, it didn't work, and then once he made it work once, it was just kind of a back and forth. My front end was just so dusty. His was caked up with the dirt from the back of my wheels. Mine was just kind of dusty for the most part. But it was so close. The battling was so close here. He went low in 3 and 4, had a good slider here. We're able to go right back under him, get side by side, throw it back on him in 1 and 2. I think we led that lap still. I don't know if he did lead any laps. I did not go up high enough there. That I got like way too sideways here. Let's go back and see that so I can explain. Like I ran exactly what I wanted to. Went way low. And I needed to just get the car to go straight up the track. Instead, I kind of get it rotated a little bit too much. I'm still turning the wheel, and now I start turning back right, and the car's already rotated around too much. And you can just see when I start hitting that slick, it just really comes out, and the 3 cars get a huge run on the outside. Then I didn't come up quick enough. I wanted to leave that outside for him, either that or I would have gotten ran over, and we both would have wrecked it, and 14 would have won it, or it would have been 3-car wreck. So we just throw the slider back in turn 3. Have a lot more speed than he did. He throws it back in 1 and 2. I feel like 1 and 2 you can get a good run on the crossover as well. 3 and 4 definitely seems like a better place to throw the slider. Like I was saying, you can get that grip a lot better on the bottom. All the way cleared there. I think the wall might have screwed him up there because he did clip the wall going into turn 1 right there. I don't know if he was going to try to throw a slider or not. I decided to block the slider line from him. He gets a big run, but we have enough of a gap going into this last lap right here. We just had to run the high side. I got a little too high there. 3 car had a pretty good run on us. 14 was trying all he could. I just had to block the line from the 3, and we were able to come home with the win there, so that's awesome. Let's go back to the very beginning, see any incidents that happened through the race, because the 7 car said something, like he got by someone clean and got hit or something. I'm not 100% sure. 14 scrapes the wall off the front stretch. 4, and that's the 4 and the 7, I think. The 7 like pushed this, I think the 4 and the 7 had a little bit of net code. That's what it looked like to me. Like they barely touched and it sent the 7 up the track. 10 car gets barely tapped and all out of sorts. 8 car into the wall right before turn 1. 8 car into the wall right before turn 3. He's just like trying to arc it in and just keeps like scraping the wall. Ooh, that was close to that opening there. Very close to that opening. He would have really ruined his day. Yeah, he just kept trying to arc it out and get to that outside lane, and he just kept scraping it. Just barely. It's so easy to do at this track, too, especially in the faster cars. It's really easy to do there. 3 car into the wall. Yeah, this was lap 11. You could see he was still already all over our bumper. Like, it was a great battle. A lot of fun. A lot of fun there. 8 car into the wall again. Is he gonna, like, overshoot this corner or something? He got real sideways. I think the 3 scraped the wall once again here. It's so easy just to barely do it, too. It won't really affect you that much. It might mess up your entering of the corner, though. Yeah, he scraped it again there. But my car going into turn 3, it kept hitting a lot of bumps, and it just kept straightening out. It was so bad. I couldn't get the car rotated as much as I wanted it to. Luckily, it worked out for us. 6 car just ran over the back of the 4, and the 4 got pushed down into the tires. That sucks. This is lap 18. Still battling hard up front. It was a good 3-way battle. 14 really didn't have much of a battle in it, but he was trying for second. 9 car trying to throw a slider on the 6. That's not being clear of him. And just ran over like his front end. 14 scraping the wall. He was trying a bunch of different lines. Like, I commend him. He was doing really well. Especially for being the lowest iRating in this field. I'm interested to see, 1, how much he gains, because he's the lowest number here, and 2, like, what his iRating is, because he still ran great. Pretty strong field overall, it seems like. I wouldn't be shocked if the strength of field is like 2,500, 26. That'd be good. This is where the 14 was trying to throw sliders. He kept having a really weird line there in 3 and 4, but it might have been working for him. Like going really high and then coming off real low. I think I squeezed the 3 like almost up into the wall. He scrapes it barely, but keeps it going. Like it wasn't like I slammed him into the wall or anything. It was just a tight fit. Very tight fit. It was such a good battle up front. That was a lot of fun. I'm shocked they didn't show me scraping the wall, because I thought for sure they would. I think that was the... No, that's not the final lap. We got one more. 14 car going for it. Gonna probably scrape the wall in 3 and 4. Yeah, he went in super high. Trying to get all the run he could. Go super high, try to turn down the track, but that was a lot of fun. We get the win, which is awesome. I think that's like 2 or 3 in a row in the limited late models. Like, we had a real good season in these this year, so that was a lot of fun. I don't know exactly where I'm at in the standings. I think I'm around like right at top 25 for D1, Division 1. And same with the street stocks. I think I'm like really close to a top. I'm either like top 15 in these and like 26th maybe in the street stocks. Or vice versa. I know I'm like top 15 in one of them and close to the top 25 in the other. This might bump us up a little bit and get rid of one of our other weeks, which would be good. I don't really care too much about the overall like standings. I look at them every now and then towards the end of the year, the ones I run a full 8 weeks in, just to see where we're at. But I think we're around top 15. If we can gain some from this race, that'd be great. Maybe get close to a top 10 for the season in the limited late models. That'd be awesome. But being car 1, finishing first, should gain some iRating. Let's see if we hit 4,600 after this race. All right, results in. Strength of field was higher than I expected, 28:39. 3-car had the fastest lap of the race, lap 5. I had my fastest lap on lap 2. He was coming, like, he was on our ass the entire race. Even the 14 had a quicker, faster time than us, but I was just holding our spot, trying to run that outside, not letting him get to my outside. The only time he ever got to our outside was when he threw the slider and I was throwing one back. Worked out great. Great battle between us 3. That was a lot of fun. We gained 52 iRating. Wow, it's a lot of iRating to gain. I don't gain that much, even being car number 1 most of the times, but I guess it was a high strength of field. That worked out great for us. Oh, and car number 2 disconnected. I guess he was one that before the race. I don't even know if he was here for qualifying or anything. I don't think he ran any laps, did he? No, he didn't run nothing. So that sucks for him. He lost a lot of iRating. That's probably what helped us out. But we gained 52 over 4,600. I think again for I think the second time this season. I think we started this season out around 4,600. I think we're in the season around 4,600. We might lose a little bit depending on the couple races we do the rest of this week, but that's a big chunk of iRating. Very happy about that. Car 14, the lowest in this room was about 2150, 2170, something like that. That's pretty high for the lowest in the whole field. That's awesome. Like, being 2100 at the start of the race, that's why the strength of field was so high and everybody was just so close in iRating. What was car 3? Because we had a great battle. He was at like 3600, 3602 basically when the race started, so almost a 1,000 iRating gap on him, but overall had a great race. Really strong field. Only had 1 lap car with the 4 that ended up getting wrecked earlier in the race. Just got ran over by the 6, I believe it was, that who ended up disconnected anyway. So real unfortunate for the 4 car. Real unfortunate. I think he was running decent. I think he was right around like 6th, 5th, something like that when that happened. So super unfortunate for him. But we gained 52, won the race. I think that's 2 or 3 in the limiteds because I know we won Cedar Lake, and then I can't remember what the week before was. I don't know. I can't quite remember, but I want to say we have 2 or 3 in a row in the limiteds. It might be 3. I know 100% it's 2. I know the street stocks we had a great streak on, and I think we won 2 there as well. So hopefully we can go for a 3rd. I think they're at Bristol this week. Should be a lot of fun. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing. It was a pretty good battle up front. I'm happy with how that went, and luckily we got the pole because that would have been tough to pass him. I think he would have ran away with it. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.